Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and in this one I'm going to give you 3 tips on how to use your phone's camera like a pro. So let's go ahead and jump into it. Now first things first, since your phone pretty much goes with you everywhere and you're always touching it, putting it in your pocket or on surfaces, you want to make sure that your lens is clean. And by doing so, you can simply look at it. This will make sure that you get a sharp shot every single time. It's happened to me where I've thought I've captured a really cool shot only to look back at it and realize there was a fingerprint on it or something like that, and it wasn't as sharp as it definitely could have been. It looked like it was a little bit smudged. So make sure before you start taking photos, take a quick glance at your lens on the camera and make sure that it is clean before taking that shot. Now another tip that will really help you take it to the next level is to make sure you have something in your foreground that you can focus on. And the reason why you want to do this is because generally on camera phones, there's not really that much depth of field given the lens that they come with. So to kind of create that, you want to have something in your foreground that you can kind of blur in between that and what your subject is going to be, and that'll allow you to create a little bit more depth of field, and it'll look a little bit more like you took it with a professional camera. Now to kind of give you guys some ideas on how that looks and what I mean by that, you can check out some of these photos. If you notice, there is basically a lot more depth that you would normally get in a camera phone. However, you can imitate this look by simply adding something in the foreground or bringing that camera up a little bit closer to your subject, and when you focus on that, everything behind them will actually get a little bit more blurred, giving you this result. Now another important tip that not a lot of people know and I use all the time when I take photos with my phone is to make sure your exposure is correct. And what I mean by that is usually in these new age phones, you know, you'll basically pull out the camera and you can touch on the screen and it'll focus and give you an automated exposure from there. What I usually do is actually bring that exposure down a couple of stops, and what that'll really help you do is it'll increase the shutter speed and bring up your aperture. So it'll produce a much sharper result than if you just had everything wide open, which generally would give you a softer result. Now, the reason why I do this too is because it's very easy to then take that into an app once you've taken the photo and properly adjust the exposure from there. But by actually taking the photo like that, you've ensured that you've been able to maximize the possible sharpness out of that photo just by simply reducing your exposure by a couple of stops. And as a bonus tip, once you have taken those really awesome images from your phone, go ahead and load them in the ViewBug app. We have a ton of presets you guys can pick to suit your image. And if you want to further tweak it, let's say add some sharpening or some contrast, we also have those features built in the app as well. Well guys, that is all I have for this video. I hope you found it informative. If you did, please give us a thumbs up and be sure to download the ViewBug app because we would love to see the content you guys create on your mobile devices, and you'll be able to upload those awesome photos directly to the app from your phone so you can interact with the rest of the community there. Now with that said guys, thanks for watching and I will see you all in the next one.